said. Okay, so going on what I just learned, everybody. Oof a day. Alright, oof a day.
I don't think you said it right.
I think I did. Apparently, if Melissa is listening, that's what we just learned. That's if I learned it correctly.
You remembered it correctly.
I think I remembered it, whether I said it correctly. In case there's any questions, I am awake. I have no plans to go snoozies just yet.
Yeah, whatever.
I said just yet.
Having decaf, so
You were having decaf wine, you know, whatever you got me. I love to drink wine. We go the back way, or should we go this way? Hello, nieces, how are you? Nieces probably tell me if I'm correct. Who for day? Was that Josh? It seems very quiet in here. It's a quiet night. Maybe everybody's still over at Brashy Dash's Charlie's one. I decided to go a bit later because there was other live shows going, and we was watching Gig Life and more. That was quite fun. For Egypt and those lights.
no nightclub.
Yeah.
Seems like everything.
It says I'm live. Are you alive? Yes, I am. I'm awake and I'm alive. Uh-oh, not sure what that was. Not sure what that is. That little scooter. Awake and I'm alive. Dun, 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 dun. Sure what that was. Hey. Right. Right next door is an urgent care. So when they shoot their flipping toes off, they've got a place to go quickly. And the hospital's down the road too. So.
Nice place. That's
Petrol's coming up too. Look at that. Oh, hang on, it says 297, 299. It's a 319 down the road.
Says you're bouncing around. Elmer's glue on a plastic baggie with a little dab of honey in the middle works well with the bag.
Oh,
But this big bad boy, it's personal now. I borrowed this. The big gun's got the sap spotter. Electric the bitch.
oh, we've been one of those, a couple of those. I don't recommend them zappers.
And Nisi said, I know we're missing great stars. And Nisi said, oh dang, got it on the ranch.
In case you're missing it.
Nobody's missing your summary.
Maybe I'll make that flipping fly go to sleep. heard it again. I thought it was you. You couldn't hear. Echoed. There's yet another Sonic. Probably one of the worst in the flipping neighbourhood. But anyway. Not a good one, not a good one. Don't forget to hit the like button, everybody. Bash the like button. Please. Just bash it like someone's snoring over there.
Already did.
Hmm?
Already did.
Oh.
There's 4 likes. One of them's me.
Oh, thanks. That's 3 more. Smash it.
Smash it.
Bash it. Bash, bash, bash. Gotta get some rice, I suppose. You want to go there?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, people. We are going. Yeah. Love you. It's alright. Uh-oh. I yawned. Can't keep bloody thing off my head with a seatbelt at this point. So what's everybody been up to today? I enjoyed Melissa's show. It was great learning about her culture. From what I could hear, I did go shopping part of it. Not my most favourite activity in the world. Sometimes you just don't have a bloody choice. So did you go out and do any deliverings today, nieces? Oh, there were 2 things. Just like Chief Brody endures. Holding the power. I've tried that. There'll be another herd of them tomorrow. Zapped. I had a long, boring day and glad to have you all's company now. We're glad to have you here in these seats. That day started off a little bit, well, not so well, with Mrs. Womble falling. I'm in between vehicles right now, so no working. Oh, are you buying another one or one being repaired? The inspection coming up on this one next month. She's fine. She says she just nipped into the garage for a pit stop. She'll be back out in a moment. But yeah, she's fine. She didn't break anything, thankfully. I had to call 911 and the fire blokes came in and helped her up. Oh, sorry that one has gone bye-bye. That's not good. What was it that broke? And what are you getting now then? That's good. Oh, oh no, she likes those firemen. Yeah, she's fascinated by the firemen. She's coming now. She'll be explain to you how fond of the firemen she is. Lisa just said,
They're nice
"Oh, I know
guys.
she likes those firemen."
Yes, they picked me up, literally.
Yeah, you're looking for an SUV, nieces. Okay, you better retract that. Oh, she's about to read it. I'm gonna put on the seatbelt. Go around the other side. Okay, says I can reach. That's weird. Look to that. Oh, yeah, interesting. Dun, 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 dun. Dun. Oh, I can't see him part of it. Must be over here. Oh, there he is. There's a bloke that parts here every. What in the bloody hell are you doing, you knobhead? People drive like absolute pillocks. Geezer parks here every night. It's here for hours. Right, come on, let me get run back. Silly statement. Let's go that way. You think I've got my sunglasses on here? Ray and Wendy, do you read direct message if sent in Discord? I got Discord, but I I don't like to use it. You can send an email if you like. That works for you. Did you want anything in here? No, thank you. I'll be back. I'll be back in a few minutes.
I do not know anything about Discord. I think Ray does. And yes, I'm okay. I canceled my physical therapy, or I changed it to Friday, but I'm okay. Just embarrassed.
Huh.
Do you read direct messages in Discord?
Yeah, the YouTube email is fine, nieces. Oh, blimey.
The only email I read is my real email. I made Ray hand me my robe before they got there. My email is no big secret. There's no trolls in here, right? It's WCARAHER@comcast.net.
Trolls can by any time. You got an email there that you use for your Womble. Mrs. WombleKC@gmail.com.
I have no idea. I obviously don't look at it. But...
Where's the fun in that, Wendy?
Having Ray hand me my robe.
Ow.
There's nothing that those firemen want to see on me.
Fall a lot more. One of our friends, she's an Irish lady, was
Husband.
Yeah, her husband, he fell, and she had to call the fireman. She lives here in Lee Summit, where we deliver. We call her Irish Anne. Irish Anne talks to anybody and everybody, whether they like it or not. But she's so nice.
Everybody likes her talking to them.
Yeah, there's only one person that didn't like to talk. I don't know why, but anyway. Anyhow, the fireman came over and she said, she calls them the what are those strippers?
Oh, begins with the Chippendales.
Yeah. Oh, it's the Chippendales. It's the Chippendales. Oh, it's the Chippendales. It's the Chippendales. Yes, that's Irish.
My problem's not falling, it's I can't get up after I fall. Oh, well, and in the time I crushed my arm.
Mama Wrench is laughing at me. I'm sure she's laughing at me.
Yeah.
Yes, Irish Anne is very nice.
Oh, she's a sweetheart.
Remember we was doing that flipping one of the first British festivals that I'd started. But it was when I first started the British festival. We was at the we was doing it at a church hall in downtown Kansas City. Bit of a pain in the ass to get to, but anyway. And Irish Anne took a friend of hers, and she couldn't find the hall, even though it was right on the main road. But anyway, and she stopped. You know, like those ice cream sellers.
Hot dog cart.
Oh, was it a hot dog? I thought it was ice cream.
No, it was a hot dog cart.
All right, so there was an hot dog trolley, bloke on a bicycle with this great big box at the front, delivering hot dogs. And and she stopped him and asked him how to get to the church hall. So he decided that it was a better idea. Obviously, he didn't know. It was a better idea to just cycle with her behind him. He obviously has not seen Irish hands driving before. Anyway, so she gets to the thing, and I had a T-shirt on with the festival logo and such on it. And she comes in, and at some stage I was there talking to someone, and then all of a sudden, like the back of my shirt moved. Like, what the hell was that? And I turn around, and it's Irish hands. She's lifted my shirt a little bit. She's going, "Oh, what do you like a little lass? Do you like a little lass?" Looking at shirt because it's gone up a little bit. Hey, Presley, how are you doing? Yeah, could use help getting.
Yeah, I try to get up. It's my neuropathy, my diabetic neuropathy, that causes me to lose my balance, and I have trouble getting especially my right leg back under me. Sometimes if I can crawl to the couch or something, I can climb up.
Yeah, I have such difficulty in trying to get her up. My back hurts, problems with my knees, etc. Hence the reason it's easier just to call 911. I'm good. Hello, Wendy, Presley says.
Hi, Presley.
Poor old Presley was in the live show the other night. He disappeared, he said, for about half hour and came back and I was out. It got so quiet on the live show, I went story times. And I've been reminded of it when I've gone to a live show tonight. Oops, too close. It's a Nissan Leaf.
I used to pick up orders from the merchants, and then Ray would take them to the customers, but I fell with the customer's food a couple of times. Last time I fell on it, so
Yeah.
I don't do that anymore.
Sometimes you'll pick up at the certain places.
Yeah.
Like Bibi Bob.
Bibi Bop. Bibi Bop.
Yeah. Let's just pull over. If I can read a couple
Oh,
of
yeah,
these.
she has it in both legs, too.
Went a bit further off. Yeah, it's perfect. So.
Months. It seems worse. Weather affects it, too. Some days good, some not so good.
Getting all such, yeah.
Yes, it does.
Sorry. Oh, Mary. You on Drew's channel? Blimey. Everybody's doing a live show tonight. I decided to go an hour later because Charlie's doing one, Melissa was doing one, which she started before him. So I decided just to go an hour later. And I promise I won't sleep. Just in case. Alright, Mary, I need to do this for you. There you go. How's Howard tonight? I've watched your duck video. Just enjoying watching the ducks. Go in a different way today.
Hey guys, Garden Kitty.
Here he is. Hey Howard, are you enjoying your little new napping place? Your new hammock? There's Yeah, I saw that one. Saw that one coming right up to you. Wet time. And then walked off in disgust because you didn't give them anything. My GPS just wants to go home all the time.
I'm thinking she was spokesperson for the group.
Oh, okay. Get some food. Come over here. She ain't got none. She's gone back. She ain't got none. Look what's my time going over there for. She ain't got no food.
Yeah, that's good. I wouldn't wish diabetes on anyone.
Sometimes if you're... Oh, there's him. God, blimey, their lights are bright. Oh, shit.
My potassium's high. I'm like the one person in the world they told not to eat bananas and stuff like that. I think that has to do with my kidneys.
Going home a different way tonight. Just thought it'd be different.
But yes, most people need more potassium.
I don't really like to come this way. We came round this way one. Oh, that was during the day.
Vomit inducing. I do have RLS bad, but I can't take the.
We'll be out of this. I think it's a bit of a berry.
Cindy said, we're looping again, just so you know, Wendy. I didn't sleep with Ray last night. I'm saving him for a special occasion.
Okie dokie. I feel I'm being pimped out again.
Yeah, for his snoring.
Yeah. What's your picture with 319 here?
Yeah, I didn't even know how you justify going up from $39.
Oh, doesn't show it on there. Normally it shows it, but
Just turn my sound up. Yeah.
I don't think you have appropriate content.
Appropriate content. Oh, Nieces doesn't have my email, so she just sent one to the one that you have on YouTube.
Okay.
We can check it out later.
Oh yeah, that'll work. Uh-oh. Someone's been flashing lights ahead, something's going on.
And Presley said, "Dang, Mary, how many accounts do you have?"
You think she's got
Only 3, I think.
I might have a few.
I have 1.
Oh, emails?
Inappropriate. What? Who? Oh no, I think he's talking about the YouTube accounts.
Oh.
Howard Kitty and Mary D and Mary Lady.
Yeah, we'll just shut him roast down here.
Oh, went past my physical therapy where I was supposed to go today.
You know where it is. Hey, Mary. How many cats do you have? Inappropriate. What, boo? I've got a cat back. That was removed. Still fucking can't believe they removed bloody, removed Howard of all the ones to remove. Little kitty cat. He hadn't even done his flipping walk then.
And Mary's an international spy, Presley said.
Hey, I saw that video of Mary.
We're in a big light we've been looking at for a while.
Oh. Trolls to whack tonight, so you're picking on flies or practicing. One or the other. Got to keep the flipping game up. Hey, John. Yeah, for some reason or other it's looping, I don't know. Technology. Better off with a tin can some days. Anyway, so
You would think you were in a
friend, blimey. I wonder why it's still buffering. Is it still buffering? Oh, it was me. Oh, it was me. Here I am. That's fine. Hey, Tornado Garden, how are you? Back, come back. Okay. Yay! He had a bit of a problem with the system buffering. AT&T and their special flipping service. It's called We Work When the Bloody Hell We Like. Oh, I've got to get your thing out. Oh, crikey. Did some bloody shopping now. I'm not a fan of this shopping lot. Oh, I did put some of these. That's got Devious Dasher's favourite thing. Yeah,
Both kids. Good night, everybody.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
How's you doing tonight, Tornado? Oops. Oh, blimey. I'm not ready for that. He likes keeping it dark and mysterious. Good night, Wendy, Mary says.
Good night.
Sweet dreams, Mama Rent says.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, I keep it dark and mysterious. I'll keep the bloody air conditioning down a little. Got too chilly earlier. John, if you're still here, just refresh the screen. It should be okay by now. Yep, she's going indoors. Just want to make sure that she gets indoors okay. Slow that down just a second. Let's just shift towards the door. Okay, now she's locked me out. Moving over here a little bit. I shouldn't be buffering, hopefully. There she goes, she's indoors. Oh yeah, I do want to show you something, everybody. Put it in there earlier. Whew. Bloody hell. Need the aircon. Watching bike. Alright. Okay, you like to ride then. So I've been wondering about doing this for a little bit. And I got it. My Ancestry DNA kit arrived today. So I've got to do that. Find out whether I've got any more flipping siblings, I suppose. Mural tour. Sounds interesting. So yeah, I'm looking to do this. I started this ancestry stuff, and so I got the DNA kit because it went on sale. It's normally $100 and went on for $40. Over Father's Day, someone in the chat told me that. Someone in one of the live streams told me about this, so thank you to them. It might be Mary. I've already been looking up and found out a few things. And I also got been planning on getting another phone. One thing I recommend to you all, if you're going to get a new phone and you know what phone you're going to get, then order the bloody case ahead of time, because you'll save yourself a lot of bloody cash, I can tell you. Because if I go to the AT&T shop and get an Otterbox or something similar, and it's going to be about $60. Even with Wendy's discount, it's going to be still pretty high. So I went ahead and ordered one. I didn't get an Otterbox, but I got one similar. And which, let's have a look, see what it signifies. Seems alright. I've had a few of these. I might put a different outer case on it, but this is what I've got. I thought I'd go with a little bit of colour on it this time. And it comes with the clip as well. But anyway, but you'll save yourself a bit of money, and you've also got more choice as well. Because if you go to the phone shop, they generally don't have a great deal of choice, and they're generally bloody expensive. Yeah. This one was off of Amazon. I think it was like $22. So I'm still not sure when I'm going to get that phone, but at least I've got the case to go with it. Let me know if we are kin, Ray. You find out all kinds of cousins, supposedly on Ancestry. Yeah, I tell you, I've been watching videos about that. Other people have done it, and they just get whole loads of hipping people that have got the same or similar DNA. But I don't know if all of you know, but is it better like that? I'll keep the lights on, I suppose. Headlights on. But I found out When my mother had passed away, we didn't have a very close relationship, but the inheritance attorney or lawyer or whatever they call themselves. Hey, oh, hang on. Hoof a day. Is that correct? Hoof a day. Tell me if that's right. Melissa. Now Wendy's not in here now. She can't laugh at me if I got it wrong. But yeah, so I don't know if I told you any. Oh, don't be half a day. Half a day? Half a day. I'll have to go back on your video and reacquaint myself. I know darn well I wasn't going to get the others because that was too much to remember. Except a deuce. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know if I told any of you, but when my mother had passed away, and like I said, we didn't have a close relationship. She left She left the night of my 4th birthday, while my dad was at work. Anyway, so, but after she passed away, because I got to know her later on in life, the inheritance attorneys got a hold of me from London. They finally got a hold of me, and I got to sign a paperwork. I didn't know exactly when she passed because no one let me know really, just them. And they got me to sign the paperwork, and then they said, "Oh, great, thank you for getting in contact with us. We'll let you know when we've contacted the others." Others? Yeah. You mean there's more of us? I only knew that I had a half brother. I weren't too keen on him because I admit. But no, I then found out that I had a half sister that lived way up north of London, and I did actually get to speak with her, and she's not in very good health. But it's all a bit of a strained relationship within a way. She's still in shock about it all because it's for 50 odd, like when we found out, for 55 years or thereabouts, no one knew of each other. And then I also found out that, and it seems like my mother was not a very good person at all. But also found out that she had two other children that she immediately adopted out. So I've been questioning whether I should find them. Would it be a good idea to find them? Would I be disturbing someone else's life? Do they know they were adopted? I don't know. Are they even looking? Or are they even still around? And then someone had said in the live chat about doing this DNA thing, and it was on sale because it was Father's Day. And it's like $100 normally, or $99, but it gone on sale for $40. So I decided to do it. I had to decide very quickly at that point, though. But so we're going to find out whether I've got any more. It's going to be an interesting time. I've already been finding out other stuff already, but it's we'll figure it out, I suppose. So, Melissa, if you're still there, we enjoyed your show. That was good. I like the idea of the cultural show part of it. Sounds good. That's a good idea to do that. I think even with other gig workers that are, you know, do the live streams, that maybe we all need to do that. All right, that's a lot to take in, Ray. You okay? Yeah, I'm okay. It's it was a shock, that's for sure. It took me aback a little bit. Not a lot normally takes me aback a bit, but that one I had to sit and think about what's gone on. That's for sure. And it's taken a few years to actually. Did I really need to do this sort of thing, or do I just leave well alone? I think secretly everybody knew that I was not going to leave well alone, um, but no, I got to do it, and now I've got to do it because I pay for the bloody kit. So, but it's certainly something one does not expect. I wanted her to go live early, but then I went outside to talk to neighbours and ended up missing most of the gig life live. Yeah, we missed a lot of that too. We got started late because we was going over to meet friends. I said that we was working on that, and then I only ended up talking to neighbours out there because we got one of their letters. And then I had to go find a former neighbour's address and give it to them next door. And I just flipping realised they said they'd been there 7 years. Crikey, I didn't realise it was that long. Good neighbours, we've got some very good neighbours now. Anyway, and then finally got out and about and then turned on Melissa. Well, you turned out okay. Do what your heart feels is right. The ancestry test is a good start. Yeah, when I went to find my mother, it was a whole lot. There was a lot more involved in it, and of course, we didn't have the internet back then. Well, it wasn't mainstream at least, because it was way back in. Where was it? Back in the mid-80s, or just a little bit after. No, hang on. Maybe around the mid-90s, actually. I hadn't known my mother that long. Around about 93, 94 is when I started to look for her. And we didn't have the internet back then, as I said, and I had to go up to London. We've got a place up in London called Somerset House, and you go there and they got these massive, massive books. I mean, I can't. God, these books must be about 3 foot tall and 2 feet wide, and that's when they're closed. And you open them out, and they bring the books out to you. You tell them what years you want. They bring the books out to you, and it's just you just got to go through them and find all the details that you want. I mean, it's got the records of everybody in it. So I found my mother in those, and then I can't remember all of it because it was a bit of a while ago. But I know I had to go to Somerset House a few times, and then there was other stuff involved. But ultimately, I had to contact the medical, the chief medical place in England, and they said, "Okay, we've got your mother's details. What we'll do, if you send us a letter written to her, and we will post that on, because they couldn't give you her details or anyone's details because it's privacy. So I sent her, done her a letter, wrote her a letter, and they sent that off, and then it was up to her whether she got in contact, and she did. And I was living with an Australian girl at the time, and I'd left the phone number for the flat in there, and I guess what had happened while I was at work, I came back home, and Susie has said, guess who I've had on the phone? I went, how the hell do I know? And I was too busy playing with the dog, but anyway. But she sat me down and told me who had been on the phone, and calmed me down a little bit, because I didn't know what the hell was happening then. And then I called my mother, spoke to my mother on the phone, and then we made arrangements for me to go and see her. And she didn't live far away. She didn't live far away at all. 3-4 miles, no, 4 or 5 miles away. And the day I went over there on my own, Susie didn't go. It was just for me to go sort out. And I went over there, and I drove around in circles for a little bit, because I wasn't sure if I really wanted to go through with it. But I went and did it. Obviously, I went and did it. Finally got in there, met her. But it's and I got to know her, and then when we spoke, and then I went over there a bit and stayed over there a couple of times. She was into dog breeding. She didn't have the facilities really to do dog breeding so much. She bred pugs and bulldogs, and but we really never had that close relationship. And all that time that I knew and then finding out what had happened later on, I wish she'd said something, because ultimately, surely she would have known that we was going to find out. Well, I, and all the others were going to find out. Oh, you're welcome. I've got nothing to add. But when I spoke to my sister, or half sister, I suppose, when I spoke to her, she told me all what had happened. My mother was married to her father, and before me, obviously, before me, and but she'd left. Mother had left her father, was off gallivanting around, playing around with everybody else, probably. Well, we know she was, because she had 2 other kids, and those 2 were adopted. But then she'd heard that sister's father had passed away, so she went up to my sister's home, bearing in mind she was very young, and sold the home, sold everything in the home, sold the home, netted the money for it all, and turned around and put my sister in a foster home. And that was it. So she's never really known her. She was so young when all that happened. She doesn't even have any pictures of her. I still haven't sent her pictures. And then she just left her. So listening to that, really, that just absolutely disgusted me. that she would do that. And then finding out that she had 2 others, and then that she just adopted out. There was no reason for it all. It wasn't wartime. And then I find out that my mother's got brothers and a sister. But anyway, then she found my poor old dad. But and then she left him and then went off with someone else. Yeah, it is a lot. Just an awful bloody lot. But like I said, for the last couple of years or so, after finding all this out, I've just been thinking, do I want to go and look up where these orphans that she orphaned out, where are they at? Where are they? Are they okay? Where did they end up? Where do they end up? Are they okay? Do they even know that they're adopted? Because they would have been bloody young, very young. And if they do know they're adopted, do they really care? Because they would have been brought up by someone who probably would have cared for them a lot better than my mother, or so-called mother. And or are they even looking? Or worse, are they still around? But anyway, yeah, I think the deciding factor was when that DNA kit had come up and it was on sale. It was a little bit more reasonable to do. That I decided, hell, let's just do it. Ray, you can't blame yourself for her action. Oh, I don't. Sounds like she may have. Yeah, I think she did. Because my dad, she worked. She worked. There was no doubt about it. She worked. And my dad worked as well. And but my dad said every time he came home, well, not every time, several times when he went home after working, he would have to go find me because my mother had put me in a home somewhere. And we had a dog as well, German Shepherd, named Judy. Did like that dog. Even if I was very young, I remember that dog. But anyway, and he would have to go off and find me and get me out of wherever she put me. Yeah, I hope the ones had a good life. I hope they did. I just we'll find out if they're looking, I suppose. Because apparently, when you take this test, they've got all your DNA. Obviously, they're going to find out whether you're closely related to someone else. So I'll do this tonight, possibly tomorrow. And I've got to wait 3 to 5 weeks, I think it is, before this comes back. From what I've seen on YouTube of other people doing it. My twin brothers were adopted out as well. Wow. My dad was in an orphanage. His mother put him in an orphanage too. And I've looked back on that history too. Not making excuses for her back then. It was taboo to talk about mental health. And the doctors didn't know half the stuff they do now. Yeah, maybe so. But I think somewhere along the line she would have known that what she was doing was wrong. Just going back on some of these, I was too busy rabbiting rather than look. You can't believe I should have now, though. Oh, well, you've had two twin brothers that you've never met? Oh, that's ones that you're trying to find. Well, makes yeah, it's certainly a flipping shock when you first hear that. I mean, at the time, I think I was about 55. A little bit later than that. But, it's not something that you expect, that's for sure. By the way, going on to something completely different. For you that do the, I haven't got it to demonstrate on anything now, darn it. Been trying to figure out a way. Been wanting to get an action camera so I can film doing the pickups and doing the deliveries, etc. Just adding to show a bit. Okay, just before I carry on. Heck, it's still not well understood and hard to get. Yeah, you're right there, nieces. But anyway, so yeah, the action camera. I've been wanting to get one of those, but they're so bloody expensive. Anyway, but then it was always like I've been watching everybody else. I love watching the videos of when people go to do their pickups and deliveries, etc. But I've always been that little bit worried about it. You've got this little box on your chest somewhere. Kind of looks a little bit. I'd rather it hidden a little bit. I don't want. I mean, I love the video of some of these things. You've got some great video quality. So I thought, well, I've got to do it with a phone. Somehow, because having a phone on you is a lot less inconspicuous filming with that rather than a box on your chest. And so I was looking around on the Amazon the other day, and I came up with this. I don't know how, and it's got this great big silicone thing here that you can adjust as well with it. So basically, I can't do the demonstration on the phone because I'm using the bloody phone. But let's do this. Has worked out well. So you put these corners. I don't know if you can see. Put these corners. I use my Milk Duds box, each over there, and then jokes. Put them on each corner, and then that sits. So you can hold your phone or your Milk Duds, and put that around your neck. And no one's really going to question so much if you've got a phone around your neck. I've tried it where I've had it in the pocket, but when I sit down, I don't know if my boobs are too big or belly's too well they are. But anyway, it doesn't get the right angle. But if you've got another phone around your neck, I don't think people are going to be that think it's out of place. But this one, it's got this little lanyard. It's like a silicone lanyard, but I couldn't. It looks like this part, the hook part, is in the wrong bloody place for it because you've got to have it like that. Well, if you're doing the landscape mode, you want it like that. So I've got one of these because I've got some of these left over from another project. There's a lanyard that I've got there, and it's got a hook around the back of it. So this is the first time I tried this actually. I didn't try it earlier. So you just click this in here, like that. And then you can put it around you. I mean, I'll change the length of this, I suppose. And then you can have it hanging around your neck, and someone just thinks that it's just a phone. You just got an extra phone for some reason. No one's going to look at that thinking that they can't see that you've got an action camera. I mean, it's a cheap way of doing it. Basically, those, and you get a pair of these flipping little things, not the milk duds, the holders. I think they were like $7, something like that, for a pair of them. So we'll see how that goes. Only thing is I still flipping need another bloody phone. I wanted to add another phone to our account, but I don't want to do that just yet. I want to test it out first. Because you're always going to get a good video from the. So this is how they come, just like that. You're always going to get a good video from your phone camera, or the newer phone cameras at least. That's one thing I've been working. Another thing I've been working on. Well, I say working, thinking about. I don't know about ingenious, but we'll see how well it works. Gonna turn in Nieces, take care, Ray. Well, thanks for popping by, Nieces, and have a good night. So there's cracks in the system. So who's changing the way that they're going to do it? For any of you that do the filming that are in here, or do the gig tubing and such, are you going to be changing the way that you do things now that with all the stuff that's happening in the gig world, with at least 2 gig tubers being deactivated from DoorDash? But to be fair, both of them, we like them both. We never met Chuck, but we love watching his videos, and plus I was a guest star on his video over the weekend. But it's I just think they both went about it the wrong way. Pedro, I mean, when you're baiting the company to flipping deactivate you, please, what are they going to do? Yeah, we get that from his videos. We love watching him. We was watching him earlier. Yeah. He seemed, I don't know what, he just had this big beef about it being Starbucks. He just couldn't get it out of him, could he? He just saw that something wasn't going to be right at the end of that. And when he came on and said that he'd done something stupid, just sounds an absolutely nice bloke. I mean, he goes up to people's homes and wishes them well through the video cameras, etc., and in person. He loves the animals. I know he loves the animals. Although I think I gave his dog a bit of a competition the other night. I watched what he did in Starbucks. I kind of thought it was coming. I sent him a message. Yeah. I think it got to a point that it was too late. He was just steaming about it for some reason. Yeah, so I suppose we all get flipping hit up somehow, but I think he was talking to Pedro. God, great Pedro. Yeah, that's right. He was talking to Pedro, wasn't he? He said that he'd been talking to Pedro. Yeah. And all he had to do really was just turn the flipping thing down. I know he had his acceptance rate to worry about, but look what the flipping acceptance rate do. Yeah, Pedro didn't do that. Pedro, I mean, shouldn't have done that. That's what I meant. No, he didn't do. You're right. He didn't talk as bad as Pedro. Pedro's a nice bloke, really he is. But I mean, he had genuine concern for Wendy and that when she went into hospital. But he was a smaller channel back then. He's just got so much going on now. I imagine he doesn't know where his ass is from his elbow now. But I mean, what he did was a mistake when he put that customer's full name up there. That's for sure. But that was just a genuine mistake. The rest of it, though, he didn't have to go that far with it. And he obviously knows that now. But I think that we all, Pedro has always said, get other apps. You don't have to rely on one app. But he was baiting DoorDash to deactivate me. But as soon as they deactivated him, as soon as they got rid of him, he's trying to appeal it. So why are you appealing it? We know that you do other apps, and you said before not to rely on one app. What would you do if one app or all these apps disappeared? Well, I don't understand why you appealed it. Is it just to know really what you did? I think you really know what you did. It was one of two things. Well, he didn't know about the first one, did he? Didn't know that he'd mistakenly put that lady's, I say lady, that might be a bit of a strong one. That woman's full name on there at that time. I sent him a message and said, "You've got the woman's name up there for crying out loud." I had to go back to that Italian restaurant. I hate for a catering order. My Duke's buffering again. It's run by a bunch of stupid twits. They can't see past their noses. They just stand there. So it's said and done. The horse is dead. Okay. I don't know why Pedro clickbaits. Yeah, I don't know. It's just to get more people to him, I suppose. His videos. He put her full name. Said he knew where she lived. and then kind of threatened her. That was crazy. Yes, agreed. I think he did it to get more subs because he's been stuck at 79,000 for months. How many is that now, I wonder? I never saw him when he was nice. I saw him go after Spark. I haven't seen that about the Spark. Sing was Ian. Oops, hit the button. He can't say anything about the DD lot, or can't say anything about the Pedro lot. Yeah, now he's just being stupid if he's saying that. He should have learned from that one. Being deactivated, he should bloody learn from that. Oh, he's gone up a little bit then. Wow. Well, I know that Chuck was worried about his content going down. I've done. Excuse me. I've done a little put some of that in his video, saying that it's going to change a little bit, and so he's worried about losing subscribers. But in all honesty, he's grown. I think he went from 7,800 people to 9,500, I believe it is now. Spark Pages a one card, which you can use as a credit card. Oops. Oh, did I miss something? Okay. Credit card and get cash back on it. Oh, well, you can. It's an Italian restaurant in Florida, John. I haven't seen his latest video. I went on his live stream Sunday night, and that calmed down a bit. I don't know. That calmed down from the last time I saw it. I mean, there was only two of them on the screen. I don't know why that was, but oh wow. Don't know if they could write their names. Oh, jeez. You got charged with my late the last time. Yeah, jeez. Yeah, you know, I hate that some of these restaurants do that. They just don't care about doing the DoorDash offers. They don't. They don't seem to understand that, or don't seem to recall that when COVID was on, it was the DoorDash drivers, etc., that were keeping them going within reason. I mean, obviously, those girls that you deal with probably, I don't know, were still in bloody school then, but I don't know anything about Walmart Spark at all, Mary. I've got it. I've been on Walmart Spark. I just haven't done a darn thing with it yet. I've looked at the offers that come through. I don't know. It's just something I just haven't got around to doing yet. I think it's getting closer though, because the way that DoorDash ripping offers are coming through. I've been relying on doing proxy picks, but we don't have any. Didn't have any today, and the one they sent me yesterday. Anyway, missed a bit. You don't have to take any order. You don't get penalised for it. And he tried to make bank saying like bank bots sound like Uber and DoorDash. He's already switched to something else. He did the same thing with Deliver That. Every app he tries to make it sound like they're all bad for the drama. Oh, without a doubt, Chuckers Rip improved. It's definitely proved it. I mean, just because this one time that he just got his bee in his bonnet about doing that Starbucks thing, which was totally flipping ridiculous, as we all know, and he now knows itself. I wonder if he's going to try back in 6 months to try and get back on DoorDash. Because apparently you can do that. You don't have to be all making people upset to get people to watch your channel. No, and I mean, like he just said, Chuck's been real nice with everybody. I mean, really nice. He's got a few flipping odd things, like that weirdo with the alcoholic delivery. I remember he done that one maybe twice, didn't he? Where he kept hiding it underneath there, and the bloke walked right up into his car door area type space and tried to get the drinks and that. Mind you, I would be pretty pissed at that, to be fair. I would not want a camera near me when I did that one. What else has gone over the line with this bloody has it. You know what I did do? I've waited for Grubhub orders in the past. I don't do a lot of them. But I remember one I went to Johnny's Tavern, which is in Leeds Summit. And obviously. But anyway, we went there and they get really, really busy in there. And I got in there and I said to one of the waitresses in there, can you find out about where this order is? She went off to check. Then someone else asked, and I asked them too. They went off to check. And anyway, there was a lot of sodding about going on. And so I wrote on the Grubhub thing, waiting for the order. How long will it be? They said. I've no idea. Having problems with trying to figure out when it's going to be. As soon as I put that flipping note in, the phone rang. Someone answered it there, and it must have been Grubhub, because all of a sudden I've got a flock of people around me asking me, am I okay, flipping? Right. Oh, yeah, that order, we know about that order, it's going to be done. And within like a few minutes, flipping, that order was with me. Wow. I don't know what Grubhub did on the phone, but whatever it was enough to kick their asses into gear, that was for sure. Yeah, I agree. I wish it's the small packages. Yeah, I'm getting a bit worried about flipping proxy picks. But it'll come round the end of the month. End of this month, I think we'll be doing, or towards the end of the month, we're going to get the coffee shops in again. And then they'll just assign those to me. I'll have 15 or 20 of the darn things to do. And it'll be the collision centres as well will be on there. And then it may be time, by the time I've done those, it may be time to do Verizon again. Two secret shops. Oh, okay. What are secret shops on? Are those on? They're on Hettle, isn't it? I've got to look that up. I've got to look that up. And then do a dash on. Blimey, you keep busy. Yeah, I've got to start pushing myself out here a bit more. Been a bit hard because we didn't have air conditioning at home, so that's been flipping a bit of a bind to deal with. I've got the air conditioning fixed in the van, thankfully, before it started getting very hot. So we've been using the van a heck of a lot and been out here, but of course that costs a fortune in petrol, did. But I'd like to do some of the Spark just to experience it at least. But from what I've seen, it just doesn't seem a lot of money. He's got a caravan now. Is this a new car, a new vehicle? That he said that he's got a new vehicle, isn't it? Keep going on the back. It's a bigger and better one. He's going to go back to doing Uber rides or something in it. No, DoorDash isn't a lot of money either, but it's something that I'm just used to doing. Yeah, we caught a glimpse of it the other day. That it looked like a van, but then I saw that it had two sunroofs in it. So I wasn't sure what vehicle that was. And then someone has said something, caught something in the chat somewhere that someone said it was an Acadia. So it's a GMC. But whether that's true, I don't know. Oops. Hold on. Trying to catch it. It was in here at the same time. Yeah, because he's made his money so he can afford a flipping new vehicle. Should be able to afford a new vehicle pretty easy. I need to plug this old girl into the charger. Got to turn off to charge. You two play nice. Have a good chat. I need to do some reading and some research. Stay safe, sweet dreams. Thanks for popping by, Mama Cindy. And leave those flies alone. You know they do rechargeable zappers, by the way? That's what I've got. Looks like a tennis racket. But you just plug in a little charger in the thing, let it charge for a little while, don't know how long. And then you just whack the darn thing, and you got to hold the button in at the same time, I think. And then whack the thing, and it makes an horrible crack. And then that's one less buzzy thing around you. So some child think he's going to go back to rideshare. Yeah, he said he was going to go back to rideshare. If I take 13 packages from Walmart and I drive around 15 or 20, I may make $40. It's less miles, more money that I would have made in DoorDash. Yeah. It's not new. Now, what was there was another thing as well we delivered. Yeah, that's knowing how your market works. That's always a good thing to do. If you get yourself figured out where you know what the times are when things happen in your market. It was like it used to be in our market that I'd go out about 4 o'clock, between 4 and 6, get on the dinner run in our area in Lee Summit, go around, do all of that, and then around about 11 o'clock or so, would move over to an area called Blue Springs, which is get my charger lead, and because and be over there after midnight, between midnight ish and maybe 3 a.m. or so, because they got more 24-hour places and that. So that would be how it was, but it's changed an awful lot now. There's just not a lot going on. So you've got to adapt with it. Or I've got to adapt with it. Yeah, the cases of water. Yeah, you're right, because you've got problems with your hand. Plus, flipping, I forgot to get a case of water. Shit. Anyway, yeah, that one that you did earlier was where you done the video. That was nice. Where it's seeing the ducks. Yeah, that's most relaxing. I would have liked to see that. That little duck coming up there. Yeah, see, I've been waiting around in the car parks for an order for other DoorDash and such. But now I've just taken the going to the local parks and sitting there and waiting for sunset for one, getting the videos of that and pictures of that. Because there's one of the parks that there's a lot of trees in the way, unfortunately, but it's you can still get a good view of the sunset, and it gets really, really orange there at times. And I've done a few videos and taken a few pictures and that. Plus, you get to see all the dogs and that going through it. Oopsie. Get to see the dogs go for a walk. There's some lovely dogs. Oh yeah, yeah. I've seen that Home Depot come up. Where did I see? That was on the Spark, wasn't it? There's a few apps that I want to try, and I've got to start thinking more about. Let's turn those off. I don't need to be on. Oh, hey, you can't see them. Yeah, I mean, if you can take a minute or three, just relax a little bit. You don't always have to be rushing around. Just take in a bit of nature. I mean, what I do is I just add the app on in the background and just turn that down and just watch some videos, watch the sun go down. Oh, excuse me. Watch the dogs go for a walk. I saw this one doggy yesterday, retriever. He was smiling as he was going past. He was loving that he was going for a walk. He's a lovely little dog he was. I like cat. I love cats, but I don't get to see many cats. I just don't get to see so many cats, and I'm so used to going out. When I was back home, my dad and I, and even when I was on my own walking out, I'd go for a walk in the evening, just walk around the roads. But when I was at home with dad and that, we'd go out for a walk every evening, walk around the roads or up the common, and but remember the homes that we had back then, what we call terraced houses. Basically, they're all like townhomes in a way. And then the cats would be sat on the windowsills of the house. They've been put out after having dinner, or they're waiting to go in for dinner, or they're waiting for the homeowners to come home and feed them. But they're sat on the windowsill, all huddled up, or they're sat on the wall outside the garden, just huddled up and waiting for someone to go by and make a fuss of them. And we would walk round, and I'd just flip and pet the cats, get left behind because I'm playing with the cat, sit down on the wall, play with the cat. Occasionally, Vippin, the lonely cat might find its way back to our house. And neighbours Vippin used to come to our house first before when they couldn't find their cat. But it was, and we see the dogs going for the walks. I knew all the cats' names and the dogs. Could I tell you the names of the owners? No. I could tell you the names of the animals. So when I come here and the homes are spread apart so much, which is fine. I mean, I like space. Definitely like the space between there, but it's you don't get to see so many cats. Got chicken. Well, I did have chickens next door. No longer next door, unfortunately. Yeah, there's been some cats that I see, and they always make voices to them, or you look at their faces, and they're looking at you, going, "Yes," and they're looking through the door at you, the storm door. Yes, put it down there, human. I will get my other human to come pick it up for you. I hope you've left something in there for me. You better have, if I'm going to come out there and I'm going to scratch you. But and then there's some that have been that were out in the street. Oh, I had one night. Oh my good grief! I remember that. And it was late at night that I'd done this delivery, and it said the notes were just put on the doorstep. Don't ring the bell, don't knock the door. Otherwise you'll wake the dogs. Okay. So when some of those, like when I get those, I tiptoe up the driveway. Near enough, I'm quiet. I get up the driveway and then I just put the food on the doorstep. Anyway, this one night went and delivered it. It was at a cul-de-sac, and I'd had those instructions. So I was like, got out the van, and as I was getting out the van, I see something white come running across the road, and I was like, uh-oh, it was a cat. Oh, cute, little kitty cat, oh, great. And the cat come running across, and I could hear him meowing all the way. And I was like, shh, cat, be quiet. And I'm trying to tell it to be quiet while I'm trying to walk up to this door. And this cat's meowing and meowing like, oh my gosh. And he or she was there wanting a fuss. I was making a fuss of it, I'm going to say. I don't like to say that. But anyway, of it. And it's meowing and it's echoing around this flipping cul-de-sac. And I'm like, oh my gosh, will you be quiet? And she was so loud, so bloody loud. And I go up to this door and I'm making a fuss all the way with the cat. I get up to this doorstep, I put the food on the door. The cat's like, meow, meow. Okay. Oh my God, be quiet. And I'm like, I'll take a picture of you in the picture, and the cat's in the picture, and I took the picture. Oh, it's like the dogs didn't start. The dogs were probably the other side of the door going, it's that daft cat again. Don't bother. Yeah, kitty. Funny enough, I recently met a couple of blokes that live around the corner to us. One of them used to live opposite us, and we was in this new Indian restaurant near us that's just opened up not too long ago. And this bloke came in, and we was got chatting with him, and he turned up in a old British car. I went, oh, flipping great. And so exchanged phone numbers, etc. And he said, yeah, I've got a collection of British cars. Come round and see. So he told me all about that. Anyway, I went out to his garage where he stores all these cars and met his brother there. But they got this cat. This cat was in there, and he was trying to introduce me to his brother at the time. And at that time, I saw something jump. And it was furry. And I went, what was that in? He said, oh, it's the cat. There's a cat in there. So there's no point in telling me who you're introducing me at the time, because there's a cat in there. I don't care who you're introducing me to. There's a cat. Right. now I've got interest in that. And anyway, cat ran out, came back in a little bit later. I got a picture of her wandering through. And apparently it was a stray cat that just went and adopted the garage as its home. And it's absolutely lovely kitty cat. And then I saw on the bloke's Facebook page a few days ago that because he lives so close to the garage, that the cat finds its way between their home, his home, and the garage. He just visits him everywhere. It's a lovely looking cat. Anyway, they called it Kitty. Very original. But they call it her Kitty. But she's a very lovely cat. She's a lovely cat. Yeah, how do you know that? How do you know my name's Kitty? Yeah, but I do enjoy seeing the kitty cats. I miss that a lot. I really do miss seeing them a lot. So anywhere we go that's got a cat. People have got no chance in talking to me until I seen the cat. I've got the phone this, so I don't need that one, I suppose. I mean, this is my flipping hot drink from earlier, and I'm still drinking it. Still not really sure what the heck it was that Wendy got me, but it tastes alright. So have you got to start early then tomorrow, Mary? I did enjoy Melissa's show. That was good. I think I said that. Yeah. We've got to go and check out. You're going to put some more videos of Howard, or Howard's going to put his videos up. Put some more videos up. I'm going to have to check those out. Howard needs to do a live stream. I know he's not going to say a lot, but he'd be perfect for it. Jeez. It will be some fun. You don't have one? No, I don't have a cat. I wish I did. But you know, in fairness, I wouldn't be able to give the attention to the cat. I wouldn't be able to look after it properly at this time that they deserve. I mean, cats can pretty much look after themselves, but I just wouldn't be able to look after it properly. Unfortunately, I've had cats in the past, and I had George as well when I was much younger. And that's one cat that I cannot even ever forget. But early for me because I'm a night kind of person. Oh yeah, you're a kitty cat. I know kitty cats flipping the snooze a lot. I always thought that it was my cousins that gave me my cat. I always thought that they must have found the flipping craziest flipping cat they could find because my one was crazy. That's why I thought he was the craziest one. He did some crazy things, that cat. And then I find out that everybody's cat's the same. Ish. Although I never did understand why George was flipping why he thought it was fun to sit on top of the door. I could go into the living room door and it's like, well, this door feels heavy. Why is the door heavy? And be opening and closing, going, why does it feel so heavy? And then I look up and George would be sat on top of it, hanging on like, why are you waving the door about? What are you doing, bloody stupid human? I'm up here. Brash Dasher, Kim and Drew. Brash Dasher, Kim and Drew, and your life. Oh, took the phone. I don't know how George did that. It was crazy. Just sat up there like that. Just looking. What bloody hell was that? Yeah, I don't know how he did that. It's a crazy cat. All the videos that you saw tonight. Wow. Yeah, who was there tonight that I saw? There was Melissa. I didn't see, actually, no, I didn't see Charlie's. I didn't even get into Charlie's because we was watching Melissa on Gig Life and more. But Brash Dash was on, I know. Then I was on, although I went on an hour later than normal. Because there's just too many in the same time. But I don't know who else there was. Excuse me. There is someone else. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to even keep up with everybody. And tomorrow's going to be. It's tomorrow, Wednesday. Tomorrow will be Chuck. Then there's Devious Dasher. Also, Grandpa's random reviews. Possibly, I need to double check with him. What time was Melissa? I'd like to say she went on at 7:30. It may have been 7 or 7:30. But anyway, Wendy had switched her on. So she went on about half hour before Brash Dasher did. And I normally go on about 8 o'clock, but it just seemed like there was just so many people in at the same time. And it was already enough competing with Brash Dasher, so I just decided let's just do it at 9 o'clock. Yeah, Chuck and Devious Dasher and Grandpa's random reviews possibly will be on at about 9 o'clock. I think Brash Dasher no, it's true. Devious Dasher, I'm gonna say, comes on maybe 8:30. Yeah, I think that is. I think Melissa's gonna do it every week. And then Thursday's going to be Dashing Grandpa. And I'd like to say that he's the only one on Thursday, but there could be someone else too. And there's some new dashes as well, or new GTubers as well that are, who knows, they'll be finding their way into doing live shows too. Fran's one, I asked Fran, and I don't think she's going to do hers on a weekly thing. It's just whenever she does it. I like the grandpa, but I don't have the time to see him right now. Yeah, grandpa's good. Brandon's real good to watch. Both of his shows, I like listening to him. He's all right to listen to, and he's another one of these non-drama shows. It's just I can't stand all the drama. Can't stand it all. Brandon's a nice bloke, that's for sure. Oh, hang on, this Thursday's different, isn't it? I don't know if he's going to be on or not. He was questioning whether he would be on because I think it's at debate night or something. My friend's not going to do it weekly. Yeah, I think she said she was just going to do it like on special occasions or something. I think she's interested in doing it every week. I like doing them. It's just what do I have to say every week? Yeah. I like watching Devious Dasher too, but it's he's taken to doing his DJ stuff now as well, which I don't think is a good idea, but I think he could get in trouble with it, but hopefully not. But I haven't watched him so much. I think I might have caught one of his shows, but I haven't watched a lot. Oh, hang on, no, he did a live show over the weekend or just the tail end of the last week, and I went on that, and it, like I said, it was a live show during the day. I just caught it, and it seemed, I don't know what that was. Seemed like he was too busy talking to someone else and not whoever who was in the show, so or in the stream watching what was going on. So I don't know if he was waiting in a car park somewhere. Yeah, that's it. Selling songs. I don't understand why he can't see that. Yep. But he's another. He's got his flipping. Oh, he's got his attitude that, and he's worked so bloody hard to get where it is to get monetized, and he definitely needs the monies for sure. But he just keeps. He says, "Oh, I've turned the monetization off. I only get 20 cents, 20 or 30 cents per live show anyway. I don't really care about that." But then you'll go off and sell these. I don't understand why he doesn't see that he could be getting into trouble that way, and it worries me. I mean, he's worked so bloody hard to get it up there, get the views up there, and the watch hours and that. And like you said, the wrong person is going to see it. You told Josh about that, worried about that. Yeah, I don't know. I think just hope he doesn't find out the hard way, because that's going to be one hell of a kick for him if that happens. I mean, I think he does enjoy doing them. And plus, I mean, if he's out when he's out there on his own, he's got a bit of company for himself. Yeah, that's right. You can't sell songs. I mean, we can put. Well, I think Chuck had said that you can put 6 seconds or 6.5 seconds of a song on your regular shows, and of course on the short videos you can put music on that. But to have music in the live show and to be selling them, whether they're donating it to you or you're you're telling them how much it is, doesn't matter. I mean, the person that bloody owns that song is not going to be happy. No. Yep. You do go back and watch your old videos. Just like Drew, he went and he did all those live videos and then he made them private. Yeah, I don't. There's a lot of songs I don't like. I can't stand that rap I'm not into that. Better to say something else there. But anyway, I don't like any of that. I've never liked any of that stuff. The dude, Josh is a nice bloke, but I don't know. And bearing in mind, I mean, like I said, I mean, with us all being with him, it gives him a bit of company if you've been out there. Yeah, but doing dirty stacks and selling someone's property, basically that's what he's doing. He's selling someone's property while they still own it. It's going to come back and kick him in the arse, that's for sure. Well, I hope it doesn't. Yeah, can he make? Yeah, he can make them private. That's right, he can make them private. Because I know when I've done a live show, it immediately goes to private, and then I have to go in there and tell it change it to public, and then it eventually gets itself up on the channel sometime. Just like the one where if someone fell asleep. But I don't know. I just yeah, I don't know why they do that. Well, he's decided in the what? Well, just as decided. Yeah, 25 days. He's just got his first ripping monies from them just last week, as I understand. He's waiting on his next ripping lot of monies to come in. But the monies that he's getting donated for selling the songs are mostly going through the YouTube system. As far as I see, some people are sending it via PayPal, but it's either way he's still flipping selling songs. If that whether it's being donated monies to listen to it or not. Yeah, yeah, but then look at what I don't know if you heard, but when I'd seen that video where Chuck had said, when he went away at some stage recently, he said while he was away or off air for whatever reason, there was he didn't realise that people were looking at his old videos, and he was making monies from it. Of course, that's what's going to happen. There's a lot of videos I go back on that were like years ago. A lot of them now I do, and it's an ongoing thing. It's just going to be that way. It's AI and they will get him. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, those bloody AI things are probably. But there's all sorts of people that jump in the shows. It's public for anyone to jump in. And he has a lot of those bloody trolls that come in too. It takes one of them to rip and be a smart ass and go rip and report him. It's just because he says that no one looks at the lives and he's only earning 20 or 30 cents from each. Like he said, selling them for a few dollars. That gets his money's up now for sure, but what if he makes all that money or gets all that money and starts building it up and he's got 200 or 300 or something coming at the end of the month? No one's selling songs, Drew. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Pedro got demonetized at some stage, didn't he? He got demonetized. And I presume that he got remonetized. I don't know. I We used to watch him all the time. All the time we would watch Pedro, but then it just got too much, and it got too much drama for me, and I stopped watching him. And Mrs. Womble stopped watching him too. And then we discovered there's all these other people that were doing it. So non-drama sites. Chuck makes 3,000 a month. Wow. So sitting there. Yes. Chuck makes 3,000 a month. Yeah, well, you've got to remember how many people are looking at his videos, how many people are subscribed to him. That's true. When you're talking about where you're doing lives and making them private, Mary, they're automatically private afterwards. I'm lazy sometimes to change them to public. Yeah, it took me a while to figure out that you had to change them to public. No, automatically private. I'm lost in the past conversation. I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, I saw that video that you done Mary, the one that you done when you done a tour around the town and you went off down to the beach. I watched that one the other night. Yeah, Chuck's fun to watch. I like that. I like watching Chuck. There's no drama with him really, and he doesn't get normally so hit up, does he? When if he's in traffic with someone, oh come on, buddy, come on. And that's it. If I'm in traffic, there's going to be a lot more than no come on, buddy. But if I'm stuck behind someone. But anyway, but he just sounds so flipping calm most of the time. Ow. Yeah, he does turn it, doesn't he? Blimey. Look how many people went out all the way out to Georgia to see him. Rookie Dasher drove 8 hours or more to go see him. Yep, exactly. And there's a lot of old music videos and that I watch, and car channels and that I watch, and I will go back to them just to rewatch it, just to get something in my head. Or if it's music videos, I like the video. But Dash Grubson, how are you doing, mate? You're up late. Uh, Trolling Inc. We are ready to get hit on the head. You're not going to get hit on the head, mate. You're just going to get goodbye. See, if the trolls would come in here and just be quiet, then it'd be fine. Have you had a good day, Grubson? Did you do well at DoorDash, etc.? Actually, I went out and I didn't do any darn thing. How did you do tonight, Womble? Oh, I did nothing. I went. We'd had a not so great start to the day. I went out. Had to do something along the way. Strange. Had to do something along the way, and then ended up meeting up with friends for dinner. Went to switch the DoorDash app on. Great. But then also had some errands to run, so didn't do anything for that. And then ended up in some live shows, and well, there you go. That was the end of that. Yeah, Pedro's. Of course, we talked about cats. It's we did. Oops. Uh, Yeah, Pedro does work hard, but I don't know what he expected when he says when he was baiting DoorDash to just deactivate him, and then turned around and wanted to appeal it. Was who? Why was Drew flipping timed out? Yes, it did, Mary. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who this bloody bend over person is, but gonna have to go back. Maybe this is trolling into it. Don't know what's happening there, Drew. I timed this flipping other one out just now. It's the only thing. I don't know who this bloody bend over is. It was timed out by bend over. Hey? Yeah, moving on. Yeah. There you go, Drew. I don't know who this bend over idiot is. I know if they bend over, they might get a bloody stick up the something up the jack broom handle. Yeah, well, I would have thought so. With a name like that. Actually used to be the name of a porn star back on. Would you believe? Yeah, but how did time you out? I don't know. I thought it was that trolling ink or whatever came in, and I hid it from the channel. And I just went in and timed it out. I don't know which way is which. I got a Chrysler Town and Country. Grab some. I like the van. I don't like the idea that it uses a lot more petrol than I wish it was more economical, but it's very versatile. And it's due for inspection next month. He's like, what? How would I do that, Drew? I have to go in and do it on the computer. Yeah, I'm subscribed to Grubs and watched a couple of videos over the weekend. What's the last one you done? I just watched one yesterday. Wow, that's good. 1,000 already. $21 subs when I started last week. Wow. You've gained a lot in a week. I don't know why people buy the subs. Just apparently, they can be picked up and turned off by YouTube anyway. Yep. No, I got talking about watch hours. I'm up to when I looked yesterday. No, when I looked earlier it's still today, Rick. Only just. When I looked earlier today, said I had 958 watch hours. Yes, it is absolute torture to get to 500. Yeah. Give me a second, everybody. Good night, Drew. Thanks for popping by. You have 8 so far. Okay. 8 hours. Oh, okay. You can't get far past. Well, you're only new, Howard. You get some longer videos of yourself in there. Yeah, we should have had a birthday party for Howard. Does Howard like what? Did you try to put a hat on the Howard for his birthday? YouTube's algorithms and analytics are awesome. You forgot his birthday? Hopefully he's not listening. So he celebrated when he got his cat. Every birthday George ever had, we've got him this little tin of it in, not Caesar, I can't remember what the name of the food was. How are you travelling in Missouri? I live in Missouri, Grubson. With his first cat hammock. He forgave me. Anyway, with George, I'll be giving like this little tin of food, special food for him, and put a candle in the middle of it. He wasn't so keen on the candle, though. You give me bad looks. Give me some interesting looks. How will it catch out? And greenies? Not sure what greenies are, but I guess he enjoys them. We've got friends that were got a couple of cats. They're Manx cats, and Mika and Pearl, and you can't say the word treats in front of them. Can I get him to eat anything else? I'm so lucky. I have Coco the Yorkie. Oh, the Yorkie dog. Okay. But he did, yeah. Yeah, he gave me some vipping, some looks. Tried to put a party hat on him. Was not keen on that. The look he gave me with that, I think he wanted to put that in my backside. We had a Yorkie a long time ago. I got bitten by a Yorkie when I was younger. Greenies and dental treats, and then I give him a tummy hairball control trips. Oh, okay. Well, he seems to be well happy being with you. Actually, before I leave the house to go to work, I hide treats throughout the house. Oh, that keeps him busy then. Keeps him busy. I know with the Manx cats, they've had to baby-proof the home just so they don't get into everything. Scoundrels. Especially the treat flipping place. Well, I think most people want to use that. The ones that don't understand me, Grubson. It's amazing how many people don't understand me, especially if I go to a bloody drive-through or talk to OnStar. Yeah, unsubscribe to your channel, Howard Grubson. Need to get more subscribers for you. Need to get more for Howard too. Certainly need more Howard subscribers. Big Free Dashing's got more than 50 now. Oh, good. He's a real good. Yeah, he seems to be a real good cat. I remember calling 911 a few years ago when when we came home one summer's afternoon, and there was a body in the front garden, and I pulled up into our driveway and went, "What the world was that?" And I got out, and there was someone laying in the garden. Anyway, so I called 911 and I said, "There's a body in the front garden." They said, "What's the problem?" I said, "There's a body in the front garden." They went, "There's a body where?" I said, "In the front garden." And they said, "Where?" I said, "In the front garden." And finally they went, "He's where?" I went, "Where in the bloody, does it matter where the bloody hell he is?" I said, "Just need to get out here. Blinking dead before you get out here." Anyhow, with that, put the phone, they said, "Okay, we'll send someone out." Anyhow, as soon as I put the phone down, all I heard was sirens everywhere. And you don't know what the front garden is. Oh my gosh. Front yard. Anyway, so with that, all I heard was sirens, and there was like a fire. The first one was a cop car, then there was a fire truck, then there was an ambulance, then there was another cop car, and then another cop car. Oh, they asked me if he was alive. I said, "Well, I didn't kick him in the what's it, so he didn't scream." Don't know. It's doesn't appear. He seems to be very, very still. I called to him, he didn't answer, didn't reply. Anyway, first copper gets out, and he was pretty bloody rough with his bloke. Anyhow, this bloke awoke to, he must have thought it was a party going on. But, oh, good grief, that was funny. Anyway, it turned out that he'd had a few too many at the bar, just down the road there and passed out in our garden. And the stupid thing was, it's like we had neighbours back then before the good neighbours moved in, and they were looking at him going, "Oh, we saw him out there, but we didn't do anything." Why not? Doesn't matter if it's in our front garden or front yard or wherever. Yeah. Anyhow, they took him away. He had a few too many. They helped him along his way. Howard needs all the subs he can get. Need to get Howard up there. Kit Kat. But yeah, that was one of our experiences. Then we came home, I don't know, maybe middle of last year possibly, and there was a body in the garden on this side then. Why do people come and fall in our garden? Or yard? Oh, there you go. Yeah, you can go for live walks. Yeah, it's a lovely cat. Have you seen the playlist that I got on my channel, the Mary, where it's one titled Mika and Pearl, I think, is on it. That one's got kitty cats on it. Those are the Manx cats. I've done several videos of them. Taken a heck of a lot of pictures of them. Took over 100 pictures. We've been just sat there one night with them. It's very easy to do. It's very easy to take pictures of kitty cats, but when I go to do the Verizon shops for proxy pics, 125 pictures seems rather have been a pain in the backside to do. But give me a cat or a dog, I'll take 125 pictures, no problem. Yeah, they'd be the first ones I'd watch, to be fair. I might have some of the ranch on there too. I'll have to have a look. Oh, okay. Be fair, I hardly watch them on the telly. I watch more on the phone than anywhere. And then I'll get the iPad out as well. I can only have the iPad on the Wi-Fi, so I generally just have that at home. Supporting people on video, and they don't know. Okay. Yeah, what's the animals of it? There's Penny is one of the kitty cats I watch, where she goes at the end of it. Have you seen that one? And then there's Ted the Northern Cat. Oh, I haven't seen Ted the Northern Cat for a little while, actually. go back and look at that one too. Several of them I watched. And then there's not a cat but a dog, Layla the boxer. With her friend Luna, or sister Luna. Kenny the kitty? I don't know that one. Oh. I do not know Kenny the kitty. But it looks like I'm going to find that one later too. That I should find. Hey Howard, if you haven't already done so, if you're still in there, if you would give the video a thumbs up, that would be wonderful. What do you watch, Grub? That's what I thought you said, Kenny the kitty. Oh no, I watched Ted the Northern Cat. He talks in a Yorkshire accent. Ted. Oh, you watched the Dash Drive ones? Oh, okay. Oh, you saw Ted? Yeah. Oh, Ted is funny. There's so many creeping cat videos. I can't get onto cat videos much because the next thing I know, it's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours later. You watch mostly gig work now? Yeah. There's a lot of gig working channels, and I find some more. There's been several that I've joined up with recently, but I just haven't had time to go back and watch everybody. This is probably why I'm out here till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And parrots. Oh yes, you can watch parrots. And maybe why I fall asleep watching being on the live shows. I can't believe I fell asleep. We've been doing the live show. Luckily, the video wasn't. The camera wasn't pointing at me. Oh, jeez. And at that time in the morning, I started that video. I didn't think anyone from the gig community would be on. I thought it would be mostly ripping trolls, so I just left it at that. Gizmo. Isn't there a cat called Gizmo on here too? Hmm. Hmm. Oh well. Beaker break, I think. Okay, I'll have to go look at that one. Tinkerbell. Oh wow. And the boy parrot talks. Oh well. Tinkerbell with a parrot. Oh my gosh. Tinkerbell. Oh well. Good grief, if I had my cat now. Oh, good. Poor old George. He would have been on camera every day, whether he liked it or not. I mean, every time I got the camera out and was taking pictures of him, he'd go, "Not again. Get that look again." Yeah, there were several. Yeah, George. Poor old George. How long have you done gig work, Grubson? Uh-oh. You take them out at night? How many times do you always take them out for a walk? I wonder what he would have made of those ducks if he'd seen those when he was out walking. Oh, that duck that came up to you. So funny. It just come wandering up to you and then walked off in disappointment when you didn't give him any food. Do I do shipped? No, I had joined up with him and obviously got on with him, but I never ever did anything. And I went back and on there within the last two months, and I've been kicked off, I guess. And I've reapplied, and I haven't heard anything. Well, thanks for popping by, Grubson. We'll be looking out for your videos. We'll try to get you some more watch hours too. Hopefully, you have a great day at work tomorrow. But thanks for stopping by, and hope you have a good night's rest. So you take Howard out every night? Well, how many times a day do you take him out? Is it just a once in a blue moon thing? Yeah, deliver it out. I'm not on there. There's a video recording. Maybe there's a bit more to it than I remember. Yikes. I need to motivate myself to push hard and doing all of these catering apps. Yeah, it is getting too hot. Yeah, you too, Grubson. And we'd look forward to. I do my live show every Tuesday evening, but then again, I pop on every now and again too. Yeah, Delivered. What's the one I'm on? Delivered. That's the one I'm on. But I've never done a job with Delivered either. Delivered always comes up early in the morning. It just seems that whenever they come up, it's just someone's either got them or it's a bit further away or it's just not paying enough. Or it's at a time that Wendy's at the dialysis or another doctor appointment. It's called what now? Feromo. Oh, that's catchy. Let's take this off of here a minute. Seems to be a rather strange name. Hey Presley, how are you doing? Yes, I'm still awake if you're about to ask that. Oh, okay. I know one of the dashers in our area, she does work for Delivered and Delivered That. I'm not sure what other catering apps that she uses. And you would have seen, probably may have seen her videos before. She hasn't done anything recently, unfortunately. Her handle is bloody hell, Gig Money Madness. Gig Money Madness. B is her name. Very nice lady. Oh, okay. Blimey. Well, they're all becoming amalgamating into one big one. But I need to go back to these catering companies. I know I signed up on Delivered That. No, I went to Delivered That. Deliver That. And failed the test. Was going to go back to it. Didn't go back to it. Need to go back to it again. But that was like over a month ago, 6 weeks ago. Are you going to say goodnight? Okay. Well, thanks for popping by. Well, thanks for sticking with us. And hopefully I'll be able to watch the videos later on of Howard. See if we can get Howard some more subscribers too. Good night, Howard. Good night, Mary. Hope you have a great day. Hopefully you do really well tomorrow and it goes well for you. I think Presley might have gone already. He was here and then he's gone. According to that, it shows there's 0 in here. Strange. I'll stay on there for a few more minutes. Well, don't look like anyone's in here now, and it's, what time is it? It's 12:20. So anyone that's in here, I'm sorry, but I'm going to be closing down. Been in here for about 3 hours now, or more. So, but thanks for everyone for popping by, and we'll be seeing you soon. And I've changed the time as well. I'm going to keep it as the new time will be 9 o'clock, Tuesday night, 9 o'clock p.m. That is Central Time, because it seems to be a better time to be doing it. So thanks for popping by, everybody, and I'll see you all soon. Take care. Cheers. Ta-da.